Welcome back to the channel, live from Abuja Federal High Court. Nnamdi Kanu's trial day. My people, what is happening inside this courtroom right now is something else. The atmosphere is thick. You can feel the tension in the air. DSS officers are standing like statues. Journalists are whispering, and everyone is waiting to hear what will happen next. At the center of it all is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calm, focused, sitting quietly in the dock like a man who already knows how this movie will end. The judge just entered a few minutes ago and the entire courtroom went silent. You could literally hear a pin drop. Today is a big day. Kanu's defense is finally opening their case, and from what we are picking up here in court, the defense is planning to call powerful witnesses, not just ordinary people, but big names in Nigeria's power circle. Some insiders say one of the witnesses is a former government official who knows too much. Others say there is a retired general ready to speak on what really happened behind the scenes when Kanu was taken from Kenya. Government lawyers are not smiling at all. Outside the courtroom, the chants are getting louder. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. No justice, no peace. The crowd is massive. The energy is wide. Even with all the security presence, people are still waving Biafra flags and singing freedom song. Back inside, meanwhile, DSS officials look uneasy. Some are exchanging looks, others pretending to stay calm. But it is obvious something big is coming. And guess what? There is a quiet rumor spreading among journalists that one of the witnesses coming may drop classified information about how the extraordinary redemption was planned. If that happens, my people, Abuja go shake. This trial is more than just a court case. It is a test of truth, power, and justice. What happened in this courtroom today could decide not just Kanu's freedom, but also the credibility of Nigeria's justice system. Stay tuned as we keep bringing you updates live from the court. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Do you think the government will allow all 23 witnesses to testify, or will they try to shut this down before the truth comes out? Let's hear your thought below in the comment section. Hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now. Hashtag justice for Kanu. The shocking revelation. And just when everyone thought it would be a normal hearing, boom, something unexpected happened. Kanu's legal team just submit an explosive witness list, and the name inside have shocked the whole courtroom. We are talking about big name. Abubakar Malami, Nyesom Wike, David, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, General Danjuma, and former Army Chief Tukur Buratai. You could literally hear whisper spreading through the courtroom. Some journalists dropped their pens. One lawyer beside me just said quietly, this is history in the making. Kanu's message is clear. If the truth must be told, let those in power come and speak it. Government reaction. Now, the government lawyers are not taking this lightly. They look uneasy, whispering among themselves. One of them just asked for an adjournment to review new filings. But the defense isn't backing down. They want to start calling witnesses immediately. Today, from the look on the judge's face, you can tell he is trying to stay neutral. But even he knows this case just took a new turn. Security inside the courtroom has quietly doubled. You can see DSS men moving closer, standing near the front rows, everyone asking the same question. Will these powerful people really show up in court to testify? Meanwhile, outside the court, it is a carnival of emotions. Supporters are cheering, drummers are beating, flags are flying. When news broke that Kanu listed those powerful names, the crowd went wild. Some people started shouting, let them come and tell us the truth. They can't hide forever. One young man told me, this is the kind of boldness we have been waiting for. Even journalists outside are surprised. They are rushing to post updates online. Every few seconds, you hear people chanting, Abuja, go hear am today. Now, let's look deeper at what this really means. By calling these top officials as witnesses, Kanu isn't just defending himself. He is questioning the entire system that put him on trial. He is saying, let those who know the truth come forward. If these men are called to testify, it could open a chain of revelation how the redemption happened, who gave the order, and what really led to this long detention. Some legal analysts are quietly saying this may be the biggest courtroom drama in modern Nigeria. And honestly, they are right. This is no longer just law. This is politics meeting truth. Right now, the courtroom is quiet again. The judge is reviewing the new witness list. Everyone is waiting for his next words. Kanu sits still and folded, eyes forward, calm like a man who already knows where this is heading. DSS officers are watching every move, but even they look unsure of what next. The whole country is watching this moment because whatever happens here today will echo far beyond this courtroom. Will the truth finally break free, or will power find another way to silence it? Stay tuned, my people. We are still live from the Federal High Court in Abuja. Keep your eyes on this page because anything can happen next. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and drop your comment below. Do you believe these top witnesses will appear, or will the system try to block them before they speak? Hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu Now. Hashtag justice for Kanu.
You see, the Nnamdi Kanu question to us Igbos is a very sensitive issue. So,
and I believe for all Nigerians.
Yeah, well, so I will answer it from two perspectives.
Yes.
First, as an Igbo man, then as a senior advocate of Nigeria.
Great.
As an Igbo man, I want them to release Nnamdi Kanu even yesterday. Because according to them, he is a freedom fighter. But as a lawyer, when you have handed over your proceedings, your issues to court, you are no longer entitled to resort to self-help. What they are doing now is simply self-help, which is not allowed by law. I think the protest is completely ill-timed. Now, the federal government has closed its case. The highly respected lawyer, Nyesom Wike, makes a no-case submission, as I'm told, but I'm not following the case.
Yes.
And they overruled it and said,
the finance was called to open its trial.
Come here and tender your defense. Instead of going to tender your defense, you go to the streets.
Lawyer Opara says there's nothing that stops him as a lawyer or a Nigerian from protesting. He says there's no law. That's what he told me.
No, but I'll tell you straight. Now, there was a lawyer that is with us here in Abuja. He did a matter in Kaduna, and he lost. The matter was in the Court of Appeal. He went to, it was a house. He went to the house and wrote, this house is subject of litigation, and wrote his phone number on the property. He's been disbarred.
For writing his number?
His number, yes. Because you are interfering with the judicial proceeding. I won't mention his name. He's been disbarred. And a very, very brilliant young man. I did so many cases when we were doing AA cases together. Very, very, very vibrant young man. Then here you are defending somebody. Why didn't you see Onyeti Pazo on the street? You are defending somebody, you know the matter is pending in court. And what you, as a lawyer, doing a matter is doing, is asking the federal government to interfere and direct a judge. I don't know if you get it. You direct a judge how to decide a matter pending before him. It is the same people who are shouting up and down that will come and say, Tinubu interfere with the judiciary.
So as the federal government is preparing to hand Nnamdi Kanu a speedy trial and judgment, like Nigerians already know by now, following the shift of focus from all distractions to Nnamdi Kanu's case, it has now become clear that the federal government, alongside Southeast politicians, have now decided to quickly wrap up Nnamdi Kanu's matter because it has now dragged international attention. So they want to quickly wrap it up and hand him a judgment. So they are busy scripting the judgment. But these are three reasons that the judgment they are scripting already will not be popular and will not attract public acceptance. Number one, apart from the fact that while he was on bail the first time, they sent Nigerian military to go and unsettle him by invading his residence, buying people, and he had to escape. They still went ahead, coordinated his abduction from Kenya and brought him back in that numb state to present before a judge to obtain remand and detention order. And the judges were like, no, this is not how to bring somebody for trial. This person is not conscious enough yet. They said release him. Federal government refused. Apart from that, citizens are still complaining about abductions everywhere to government. We are complaining about abduction to government, invasion in our farmlands everywhere. People are missing and disappearing. People are complaining about kidnapping, abduction to government. Government by itself now went and say kidnapped somebody from Kenya and brought before a judge in a norm. So a lot of people started withdrawing to say, oh, did you not notice that the rate of jackpot increased between that time and now? Like, no, this is not a government. Like, people started losing confidence in their government. Like, why would governments do this kind of a thing? Abduction. We are complaining that people are abducting farmers on their farmland, complaining that people are being abducted, are disappearing, and government is itself coordinating abductions. Oh, little wonder nothing is done about abduction. You now brought him before the court. The court now said, no, the way and manner you brought this person is not right. He's not in his right frame of mind. What did you do to him? Did you inject him with any substance or what? He's unable to. Is this not the person we granted bail the other time that we sent military to go and dislodge from his residence? Injustice is screaming everywhere around it. So court said release him. Federal government disobeyed. People now sat back and said, government disobeying his own court. You are making people lose trust in governance. Number two, the prolonged excessive detention of the man. Why you keep adjourning and adjourning the matter? Even Simon Ekpa that was arrested how many days ago in Finland, they already concluded this trial now. This man has been there since Buhari, but Tinubu has spent how many years already? This over 7 years crossing that you have kept this man in detention. If you have handed him a sentence, everywhere would have been silent. But for political reasons, the southeastern politicians and the federal government, they have reason for what they are doing. And people are beginning to decipher that, oh, there's an agenda. It's not really about justice. Nobody is against trying Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody's above trial. Try anybody. But a trial where pre-trial detention has lasted beyond 7 years already, and he's still in detention. Even when they say release him on bail, you refused. People can discern the political underhands in this thing. Number 3, Toji Bello and other bandits, criminals, armed to their teeth, head to toe, that you are doing round table negotiations with. People see them, oh, people see them, then they look them, then they look you, look them, say, oh, wow, these people are to get that shot. This government has been taken over by bandits and kidnappers. So if you are throwing a Ashwebi reception for bandits and criminals who are sacking villages, displacing people, invading them. Even the last time, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, as governor of Kaduna State, admitted, he said it by himself, that he was paying bandits in southern Kaduna to maintain peace. It means you people know these people that are terrorizing people, and whenever people rise up to defend themselves against them, you call them terrorists. That is where the issue arose from. And that is lastly to say, if government not only pardon, but even Ashwebi reception, rehabilitation, and paying them is what you guys do in government, and you now want to criminalize, you will be creating discrimination. You are simply saying that if you are harmed from head to toe and you are from certain region, you don't have a problem with government. But if you rise up and trying to defend your own territory against the people that are being harmed to displace us and kill people mercilessly, but you are not from the preferred region, you will be dealt with. That is what you guys are simply saying, and that is where the problem is. So that is the third reason. Number 1, apart from sending military to go and dislodge him while on bail, you kidnapped him from Kenya and brought him in Nnamdi State while citizens are crying that they are being abducted from their homes and farms. Government is itself carrying out abduction. Number 2 is that you excessively detained him without concluding his trial. Number 3, real bandits, armed bandits, we see you throwing receptions from them with Ashwebi and dialoguing with them and paying them on retention allowances. It's either you try all of them, all these people you have thrown receptions from, we expected you to round them up to face courts and be in jail too, so that everything can be balanced and just. But when people perceive preferential treatment for certain sector or section of people that you are not giving to another section of people, there's no way you will have legitimacy in the outcome that you are scripting, because we know you are scripting it already. If I were to be in Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, why we already know what they are scripting? Because it is unconstitutional and wrongful to give privilege to one and deprive it against the other. It's called discrimination because it is wrongful and unconstitutional to give privilege to one and deprive it against the other. That is discrimination. 1999 Federal Constitution. Discrimination is unlawful. So if I were in Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, we will be pursuing discrimination against the federal government for discriminating against Nnamdi Kanu what they gave to others in other regions.